Hello guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I am enjoying a bagel and coffee bagel and cream cheese and coffee for breakfast this morning. I'm going to start editing a vlog. Guys, do you see this out here? Do you see this white frozen water out here? I am disgusted by it. It's still too early, in my opinion, for there to be snow on the ground. I don't like snow. Well, I don't hate snow, but I don't necessarily like it, like, unless it's, like, for, like, Christmas. Or, like, maybe a month out of the year wouldn't be bad, but it's the beginning of December, and it's already snowing, and it was snowing back in November. Like, the snow just melted, and it's back already. Like, really, I'm not a huge fan of snow. Every once in a while, like I said, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind if it was like the end of December to the beginning of January. That'd be fine for me. It's when it goes from the end of November all the way through to like the beginning of March. That's too much snow. I'm sorry. No. But I am going to work on a vlog right now and eat my breakfast. So I actually might watch an episode of Netflix while I eat my breakfast because I'm very unproductive, and it takes me a really long time to actually get stuff done when I'm eating breakfast. Too, guys, also, I must share, I did make the, the tomatoes, they aren't completely done yet, they're still really soft, so I put them in for like another 4 hours in the dehydrator. They're actually looking really good though, like nice and pretty shriveled up, but they definitely have to go a little bit longer. The ones over here actually look a lot more done than the ones closer on this side, but I am leaving them in, like I said, for another 4 hours. I might flip the tray though so that it dehydrates a little bit evenlier, is that a word? And then also too, I ground up the little bit of spinach, like 4 ounces of spinach, and turned it into spinach powder. So I'm going to use this like if I make meatloaf, or just like, you can put it over pretty much anything, because I mean, in a powder, it's not that it's tasteless, but it, like, if you're adding it with something else, like even if you put it in like soup and stuff like that, you wouldn't be able to taste it that much, because of, I mean, if you only added like a teaspoon or a tablespoon or something like that, it wouldn't be that much. That, I mean, that's about 2 tablespoons in there alone, but it's not that much that it's like overpowering, if that makes sense. But that it's still, you still get a lot of that nutrients in there because it was dehydrated, so you're not losing it from like baking it, if that makes sense, or like overcooking it either. So for stuff like that, that's really nice. I'm super excited. We also have 1 bag of spinach left, which if my dad doesn't end up using the whole bag by the end of the week, I'll make more spinach chips and dehydrate some just to make more powder. It was actually really easy. I just ground it up in the food processor, which only took a few minutes. And I also figured out our food processor has a slice thingy on it, which I could slice cucumbers and make cucumber chips. So I might do that this week. And I also want to make dehydrated green beans as well. So that's my plan for this week when I end up going to Aldi. I am actually currently saving the last vlog that I have to get up for today. I just checked on the sun-dried tomatoes. They are almost done. I actually flipped them and then turned the tray around as well, so I flipped them so that they'll dry on the other side also. And then flip the tray around, because one side was more dried than the other side, so I turned the tray around in the dehydrator. And this last video is done saving right now. It's gonna ding in like 3 seconds. There we go. So that is done. All I have to do now is just add all the info on YouTube and now upload it, which it's finished. Don't you guys love when you feel really accomplished? So I actually ended up watching 1 episode of Scandal because, guys, here's the thing. Our DVR for some reason went down. This has happened like twice now, a long time ago, but this is the second time it's happened. And so I had Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, Vampire Diaries, and How to Get Away with Murder. Those were the only things I had on the DVR. So now I have to go and catch up and watch them on the internet, like on the website. So I ended up watching 1 episode of Scandal this morning when I had breakfast. And there's not much else to say as of like right now. It's actually noon. And I don't know, guys, I just feel like really accomplished. I think I'm going to put my laundry away so I can feel a little bit more accomplished and maybe clean up some of my floor. But I also have to get my vitamins. They all fell. I haven't been taking my vitamins because they're lost. They all fell behind my, what's it called? My little thing, my like nightstand. And so they're all behind there and I can't get to them because of all the stuff that was on top of there. Now that it's clean, I should be able to get behind there and grab them, but I haven't been taking my vitamins because I haven't been able to get to them. So yeah, I probably should do that and get them out of there. But yeah, so Blissy's just taking a nap on my bed, right, Bliss? You taking a nap on my bed? Hi. So I am going to finish just uploading this one to YouTube, and then technically I'm done with all the vlogs I have to do for today, but I'll probably end up editing a few more because why not, right? If I'm ahead, I'd rather be ahead and keep up with it than not. But also too, if I want to, like today, since I only had to do 2, I have enough time to like clean up the floor or something. So do something productive today. That's my goal. Something productive. Got another 2 vlogs uploading. I think I only need 2 more and I'll have done tomorrow's vlogs, so I wouldn't even have to edit anything tomorrow. But for right now, I am having some Amy's organic lentil soup, which is, oh my goodness, my favorite soup ever. And I think I'm gonna watch another episode of either Scandal or Grey's Anatomy or something. I don't know, maybe Grey's Anatomy. Maybe I'll watch an episode of Grey's Anatomy now. While I have my lunch, which is actually 2:45, so it's like a late lunch. But oh my gosh, guys, this sky is like black. Oh my gosh, you guys probably, I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, but seriously, it is like black out there, which probably means we're in for some more snow. Hooray. But yeah, I had a late lunch, or a late breakfast. Not really late breakfast, I guess. It was like, I ate at like 10. But I was having my coffee up until pretty much noon, so my coffee filled me up. So I'm gonna have my late lunch, I guess, now, and watch some of that. But it's weird because the sun came out, all the snow started melting again, and then it got cloudy, kind of like this, but not quite as dark, and then it looks like it was like starting to get cold. Like, I don't know, the snow wasn't melting as much, and now it looks like it's gonna snow again. I don't know, Mother Nature can't make up her mind. This is what Bliss does every day when she hears Matthew and Jack come home from school. Where's that? Ah, the people! You found them, Brizzy! We made pizza. We made some just regular cheese pizza with shredded cheese and the pizza sauce that comes in these. The pre-made pizza crusts, because honestly I can't really make my own pizza crust. I kind of think it wouldn't be that hard, but honestly these are like $2 or $3 for a 2-pack, which isn't really bad. And then it's like $2 for the block of cheese, and we normally use 3. And it's nice too because it already has the pizza sauce in it. And also, what was I gonna say? I'm making 2 kale flatbreads, but
they found the truck.
Okay.
An SUV.
So I'm also making 2 kale flatbreads, but we bought 3 packages of cheese and we still have a little bit left over, but one of them was all moldy. So we couldn't use it. We literally just bought it at Aldi and it wasn't like shrink wrapped right. Like you could tell like the packaging was kind of weird. And so when we opened it up, it was all moldy. It was like really nasty. So my dad's picking some up. No, Mom ate it. Mom didn't know. we put it there and we were like, my mom's like, oh, I had some of this cheese, and we were like, you didn't eat the cheese on the counter, did you? And she's like, yeah, why? We were like, it was all moldy. And she's like, well, I didn't eat the mold part. So my dad will be home in about 10 or so minutes, and he's grabbing another thing of chunk cheese. Matthew's gonna shred it, and then I'm gonna steam the kale and put it on and make 2 more kale flatbreads. Plus, too, guys, I also just have to double check to see how long to put the banana chips in, but I am making more banana chips because these are super thinly sliced. I mean, not insanely super thin. Some of them are a little uneven. I still have a few tomatoes too that weren't completely dried, so these ones I'm going to finish drying. And then these, as you guys can tell, these ones, I don't know, some of them got kind of big. Like that one looked really big, but then these ones too, I just have that little left. But hopefully, because I sliced them so small this time, they will dehydrate right, because last time I tried to make them, they didn't, and they were like squishy and stuff. So I'm going to check to see how long to put them in for. They were organic bananas. I used almost a whole bundle. One of the bananas had like a bruise on it, a little bit less than halfway up, so I cut it off and used about 4. It was about 4 and a little bit more than a half of the bananas. Plus, like I said, I still have a little bit of the tomatoes to finish, which were the organic sun-dried tomatoes. This was 1 pint of tomatoes. I ended up with this much sun-dried tomatoes, which honestly is fine because we can use them in like salads and other stuff like that, and they'll last a lot longer than if we just left regular tomatoes in the fridge. Like, they should last a pretty decently long time. I'm not sure the shelf life on them though, but I'm going to go figure out how long to put the bananas in for. So the bananas are going to dehydrate at 135 for 10 hours, and I'll probably end up checking the tomatoes before I go to bed, which will be in about a few hours or so. But I really love this because it's got a little thing on here. Fruits and vegetables is $3.75. Fruits and fruit rolls are $1.35, and vegetables are $1.25. And then this is kind of the other stuff too: herbs, living foods, rising bread, making yogurt, meat and fish, and then jerky too, which we can make beef jerky. We just have to get the right kind of meat for it. I'm not sure what kind of cut you get, but anyways, I'm super excited. I really hope these bananas turn out right, because the last time I tried to make them didn't turn out so well. But they are organic bananas. I also used organic, I think it was organic lemon juice I spritzed over the top just so that they don't go brown, which is totally fine if they go brown. It doesn't mean like they're bad or anything like that, but if you want to keep them from going brown, you just spritz a little bit of lemon juice over the top and they're a-okay. So kale is done, and I am going to make some homemade butter because we have a little bit of heavy whipping cream left, and I don't, honestly, it's probably a little bit, maybe around half of this. I used like probably a half of a cup, yeah, probably about a half a cup. 1/4 of a cup for the sweet potatoes I made for Thanksgiving, and then 1/4 of a cup for the dinner from yesterday. I told you guys to thicken it up a little bit. So this is the little bit that's left over. I'm going to make into butter, which I haven't done, but honestly, it's pretty much, you just turn the KitchenAid mixer on, you add a little bit of salt to it, and then you turn it on pretty much to one of the highest speeds, and it suggests too in the directions that you put a towel over it because it can get kind of messy. So I'm going to put the towel over it, and then it's just supposed to go until, first it'll turn into like heavy, or what is it called? It'll turn into whipped cream, and then after that it'll start to separate and into butter. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Just made homemade butter. Oh my goodness. But believe me when the directions say it's messy, because look at this. So you definitely, if you have the thing that covers it, I would assume that it kind of prevents like the stuff coming out of it, like the cover thingy or whatever it is called. But there's still like, I guess there's a cover for it, I think, and then there's also the one that you like, the chute or whatever, you put the stuff down. But if you have that, definitely use it if you're going to make it. Basically, all you have to do is, if you want it salted, add a little bit of salt in there. Like I said, I only used probably about half a pint for this, but it made a good, a good chunk of butter in there. I bought organic whipping cream before because I wanted to make organic butter, because organic butter is so expensive. But having whipping cream, the organic stuff, isn't that expensive. Like, I got a half a pint, I think, for like $1.50 or $2 or something like that. It wasn't super expensive, but I just was going to use whatever I had now left over. I didn't get a chance to make it before with the organic stuff, but yeah, it's definitely messy. So I have to just like separate the butter from the buttermilk now. And yeah, but it's super easy. I just turned it up to the 10 speed. You could, if you want to, use the whisk one. I saw the first one that I saw use this one, and I feel like it's easier to get the butter off of the blade than it is the whisk. So that's what I ended up using. You could use probably either or, because I've seen it in both directions, but you just turn it up to like 10 or one of the highest speeds. If you want, you could probably do it a little bit longer, but it probably ended up stirring for about one of the other directions said 8 minutes. This one was probably took me about 15 or so minutes. But I did have it on a lower speed and then turned it up to 10, and it took a lot faster. But I'll double check and make sure. I think it's pretty stiff, so I shouldn't need to go any longer. So I'm super excited, guys. I finished with the butter. Basically what I just did was strained it out, rinsed it with cold water, and we have this really nice, I stinking love this thing, okay, because it is perfect for quinoa. Those of you who eat quinoa know what I'm talking about when you boil quinoa. It's impossible to strain with a normal strainer because it goes right through the strainer. So this like sifter thing, I think it's actually a sifter, I don't know. Anyways, I use it all the time for quinoa because normally I don't make that much, where this is like the perfect size. For butter too, it's perfect because the butter doesn't go through, but the buttermilk goes right through it. I love that thing. My mom got it at like a resale shop or something. But this, I made this much butter, which was actually a pretty nice amount of butter, and I labeled on there butter, and then in parentheses I put salt, just so that people know it's salted butter, which is normally what we get. Sometimes we get unsalted stick butter, just in case. Like normally, I think this might be, or maybe this is salted butter. But a lot of times I get challenge butter. Things ripped, I can't even read it. From Ultra Foods, which is where I get it a lot of times. It's normally only 99 cents for the little pack thingy. And what was I saying? It's normally, I get them a lot of times for 99 cents or less at at Ultra Foods. But sometimes we'll get unsalted butter just for a recipe or whatever. But super awesome. My mom also suggested you could make cinnamon butter, I think it is. And then also too, I saw a recipe on Pinterest for garlic butter, which is, I think, would be amazing. I'm not a huge like sweet person. Like my mom said on like bagels or something like that, which I think would be awesome. But honestly too, guys, like I was saying, you can use organic heavy whipping cream and make your own organic butter, which I saw. Organic butter's expensive. It's like $4, $5, $6 sometimes for a 1 pound package of organic butter, whereas you can get a pint of organic butter for like $2 and make it yourself, or $2 or $3 and make it yourself, and you probably make about as much as would come in the pound, or possibly maybe even more. I don't know, maybe less. I'm not sure. It depends all on how much separates, because basically the butter is just the fat from that. But of course it's never really healthy, but you know, if you're using organic butter, you know, for a recipe or whatever, it's still better than not. I honestly think too that it'd be even better than using Greek yogurt, because depending on what type of Greek yogurt you use, I know you can always use that as a substitute. Depending on which type you use, it could possibly be healthier for you. Anyways, I think I might have a piece of kale flatbread, and I'm officially done cooking. I'm not doing any more cooking, baking, mixing, dehydrating. I just have to check on the dehydrated or the sun-dried tomatoes. Other than that, the bananas will be done in the morning. I'm not going to check them. I am done for today, other than putting away the pizza when everybody's done eating it. But I'm done. No more, because I don't want to clean anything else. I just cleaned the kitchen. Literally was so dirty because of all the splatter everywhere. But I'm done. I'm done. Did you see Gasol when he shot that free throw, he's like this. So guys, we're watching the Bulls game right now. Currently, we're winning, doing pretty well. I just did another load of dishes. So guys, I've done 2 loads of dishes today. I put my laundry away. I made homemade butter. I made sun-dried tomatoes. I made pizza, 2 different types of pizza for dinner. I made banana chips. So, oh my goodness, guys. I think the coffee for today is actually kicked in. But I'm super excited because tomorrow I really want to, I want to make fruit leathers tomorrow. I also want to make kale chips. So depending, I might make either or, I'm not sure. And the good thing is, I think we actually have frozen strawberries and blueberries. So I can make a strawberry blueberry fruit leather. And I can also, they have 99-cent blackberries next week at Aldi, so I could get a few packages of those, like maybe 4 packages of those or 5, and make some blueberry fruit leathers, which I think everybody will like because Matthew and Jack love fruit snacks and we haven't gotten any in a long time. Ooh, go. Go, go, go. Ooh. Get it. Anyways. So yeah, I am going to take a shower probably in a little bit after the game is over because tomorrow our water will be not off, but they're doing something in the sewers from 11 a.m. until like, I don't know, 9 p.m. or something like that. So we can't use the, like, we're not supposed to use that much water. Like, obviously if you have to flush the toilet or whatever, that kind of stuff, but they kind of suggest don't do laundry, don't wash the dishes, or you know, do your dishes or whatever. Whoo, foul. And so it's a good thing, I guess, that I got 2 loads of dishes done today. But I'm feeling very accomplished for today. So
I'm watching show.
Bliss looked really annoyed at what I was doing. I guess my moral of the story today was like with the making the butter was like I want to try and let as least amount of things go to waste as possible. So like for example, dehydrating food helps to keep it longer, and also to, you know, if there's extras, like my dad bought a thing of spinach too. If he doesn't end up using the whole thing, I'll dehydrate it and make it more chips because I literally could probably eat a whole bag of spinach chips. So it's just like about, I guess my whole moral of today was my theme for today was like about reusing, not reusing because that sounds gross, but like I guess repurposing, because like, you know, I was only going to use a little bit of the heavy whipping cream, so to find another use for it was making butter out of it, which is awesome whenever you can like stretch your dollar further and not throw out a half a thing of heavy whipping cream because it's going to go bad because you don't have a chance to use it or anything like that. So that was nice. I guess that's my moral of the story today. Matthew's watching the 100. Bliss, does Jack scare you? Stop! Ew! Look at the way he's weighing.
I dwell in the past. Okay.
Yeah, you were yelling at me before because I couldn't sing, and now you're saying, oh.
Bulls won. I am going to go hop into the shower because I need to go take a shower, and yeah. I'll probably go to bed in a little bit after that because it's about 9:30 right now. So I'll probably finish editing the last 2 vlogs for today, and it will be one whole day ahead of uploading schedule, which is awesome. So I've been uploading normally throughout the day, and then I upload 2 like before I go to bed. So that's my plan again for tonight, and if I get those 2 done, I will be a whole extra day ahead of uploading, which is awesome. Got done with my shower. I am officially a full day ahead on updating on vlogs. I need to download what's on my 2 other SD cards because I'm using the last one that has any space on it though. I literally, like, today I had like I felt like 20 minutes on there. I thought, or maybe it was only 15 minutes left on that camera, and I didn't think I was going to vlog more than 15 minutes today, but apparently I did, and so I had to start using the other one, but I thought I'd be good up until tomorrow, and then I was just going to download it today or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that in the morning, or maybe I'll do it tonight. Anyways, it's almost 11 o'clock right now. The last one will take about 13 more minutes to upload, and I can go to bed, which will be nice. I already, like I said, got out of the shower. I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So, bye guys.